couldn't put together why I was annoyed, yeah. All right, Stormzy.
I saw this here and I thought, is this the hair you imagine you'd have with Afro?
This one's mad.
I know, and I feel like I know what happened in this moment here, yeah. Because it's one of the moments, when the hair design team and everyone starts to speak fast, and before you know it, you said yes to 4 different things, and the convo's moved on, it's signed, it's happening. Fitting tomorrow, we'll get you in costume, lovely. And you're ready to film, and this is the fit now. Are you seeing it?
It's a mad thing though, because this is probably the reason why I was distracted and I haven't watched it yet.
Show the camera.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Expect Foolishness.
All right.
If people worked as hard on their goals as they do on hating on other people, they would already have what they want.
Bang.
If people worked as hard on their goals as much as they do hating other people, they'd already have what was it? They'd
already have what they want.
Brother, that's how you start the pod, bro.
That's how you start the pod.
See how we had the monocle locked and loaded, bro?
That's what I'm saying. It's a different guy, bro. Sometimes he just needs another like a do-over.
Yeah.
It, man.
You know what I mean? He's that guy. Like on the second attempt, he's gonna be better.
I'm just trying, man.
Trash.
Hey, do you know what it is? There's something Travis said to me, yeah, and it's stuck in my head for like forever. I think about it. He goes, "Oh yeah, now you realize the power of the moment, fam. Next time you won't forget." And I was like, "Okay, all right, cool."
It's the power of the moment, bro. I think about that every time I get on stage. Because at any point you can have a howler of a gig, fam.
Yeah, it's not nice, bro. Listen. I want to start this pod correctly. Usually we do a check-in. A live check-in, see what's going on. But we can't start like that. Okay. Because Drake said.
Where do we go with this guy, fam?
Is there? I don't even know if I've got the picture.
I'm gonna find that right now because that needs evidence.
We need to understand Drake must. What is it? Drake's six-pack.
Drake.
The bun pack.
He decided that he's gonna load a new six-pack. Yeah, because clearly
I've got it right now.
Okay, lovely.
I've got it right now. And then what we need to do is a share screen and show what kind of foolishness Drake is on right now, because Drake's six-pack, is that on the screen?
Look at this.
This is
wow.
Because what we have to understand, yeah, you see the discipline it takes to have abs that defined. Yeah, there's no way you've achieved that type of body composition and your arms and chest look like that.
Bro, as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Well, that's suspect." I was thinking,
oh man,
yeah, you've got low enough body fat to see abs, and somehow the body fat everywhere else is just like. And the thing is, scientifically, for I'd say 99% of the population, your stomach is the last place you lose weight. Practically everyone.
So,
that's what I'm saying.
He said he front loaded it. He
front loaded the abs.
But what? Let's really look at.
But you know what's funny is when you look at the post, yeah, where he tried to announce the abs, he tried to slap a little video there of him jogging, as if we're gonna put 2 and 2 together and say, "Oh, so you trained for these?"
No. I think we need to you have to talk about the journey he traveled, bro. Drake had the maddest clash known to man. Nobody has gone through life like the L he took. Mm-hmm. No one. There's L's, but this one was and it was
on the mains.
Super Bowl.
Yeah. It was on the mains.
He's done all over the place. He's done everything that's happened.
Yeah.
What you're trying to do is no smut on your record after this. So we're saying it's been a year, and guess what? It's actually time for Drake to be outside.
Yes.
We're all in our houses.
It's put a couple tunes out. A couple tunes have come out that have been like, hey, the Nokia thing. Yeah.
Smash. Well, not for me, but
not for me, but people are enjoying it.
It's a smash. Yeah. Now the follow-up is, guess what? Because we heard Rory and Moore, but we heard Moore say he has something. He has something significant.
Mm-hmm.
So in our heads, we're like, you know what? This is gonna be back to the Drake takeover. This six-pack pick for me, yeah, has taken the project back. It's pushed the project back.
They got to push the release date 100% back.
Are you telling me this is what is this?
This shoot.
Imagine this is the album cover.
No.
But you know what? Yeah, for me, like I understand. Okay, let's go on. I'm gonna go on a tangent. Yeah, but I'm gonna land somewhere decent.
Do it.
See, when a woman gets a BBL, yeah,
I'm
more inclined to understand the journey you've gone on with that decision. Yeah, society pressures for a woman to look a certain way. Do you know what I mean? The social media elements of it all. Women have already had beauty standards pushed down their throat from when they're young. Yeah, cool. I hear it. Calm, little tuck, implant, da da da. I get it.
The body goes through a different journey to a man.
That's right. As a man, I'm sorry. There's two things that make me raise my eyebrows. When a man is just fat for no reason, just fat, like you're just like, unless there's not a medical thing to back it up and explain why you're more prone to be like this, or illness, something along that line. You know what I'm saying? Because we're built different. We don't just store fat. Do you know what I'm saying? Second to that is surgery for enhancement procedures. Yeah. When I see Simon Cowell, remember Simon Cowell got the chest implants? That was wild. Time ago, they were saying that Simon Cowell had chest implants. That's insane. Why do you want to look like you can bench 120? But your arms are on 65 kg, bro. That's insane to me.
He just lives life in a shirt.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Drake and I'm like, bro, you've got all the access in the world. You could hire a PT. That sole job would be to motivate you. Do you know what I mean? Because motivation is where people slack in it.
Bro, he can hire a PT and a nutritionist.
Bro, they could come
and build his own gym in his house.
Thank you. And all he does is show up to your house and train with you in your yard. One-on-one focus time. But no, you decided surgery was the route you wanted to take as a grown man in his mid-30s. You're not even old. You ain't got no bone issues where you can't really train like that. This is a mad marker of a man's mental journey for me.
You know, you raise a very great point, because when we talk about access and how successful he is, even if the trainer wants to meet him at uncomfortable hours, the trainer will do it.
He'll be there.
If you're Drake's trainer, yeah, just being Drake's trainer alone is enough, really. Like, because the jobs that you're going to do after getting Drake to where he needs to be would be crazy. Drake's trainer, Drake's chef, nutritionist.
Easy.
He's fine. But then,
what's given?
Go ahead.
Like, he went into the gym and was just like, oh, it's too heavy.
It's too heavy. I can't do this every day. Chubbs, we need another way.
I reckon he gave it a solid week and a half. Like a week and a half. And he was just like, I'm not seeing the changes fast enough.
Yeah.
And I want to just live my life. I want to live my life.
And you know what this reminds me of, yeah? Like, I saw an interview with K.michelle, right? And she was talking to, I think his name's Cam Newton. Locks.
Yes.
Great podcast.
Yeah, great
podcast. Yeah, hell of a player. I love the content as well they're doing. And she was just basically just kind of justifying that people want everything fast. Showing like this, like people just want it now. People ain't got time to go gym. They ain't got time to go gym and do all that every day. No, and she kind of justifying and explaining surgery. And I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, this mindset is the gateway to some horrible decisions. Yeah, where you want everything quick, just like that. And I look at Drake with the abs. Like, you know what's mad? It's mad. My son recently has started to talk about having abs and wanting to be strong and wanting to have muscles. Straight away, he's like, I want to have abs, Dad. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, we've got to do sit-ups. So now he's on his sit-ups. And do you know what I mean? Sometimes when I'm away and I phone him, I'm like, you done your sit-ups? He's like, yep. I did 2 extra ones today. He's training. Yeah. He knows that I've got to do this to get these abs. And I'm looking at Drake. I'm thinking, big man, you telling me you can't carve a little time out your week to get some sit-ups done? Like,
I mean, he'd even go and get the injection and get chemically.
No, but I don't even think it's.
No, I mean chemically enhanced, like the Hollywood kind of diet where you obviously you work out, but you get a little chemical assistance. So we say, little pharmacology situation going on there.
Sick, fam.
But my thing is, it's the arms though. Because you know with girls with the BBLs,
yeah,
it's the thighs that tell the truth.
the thighs don't match.
Oh,
The thighs say, hey, that's not right.
Them arms don't match.
Because it's not shouldn't be hold. It can't maintain the bum and the skinniness of the thighs. Proportions is not right.
Different worlds. Those are two
Bro,
different people.
You don't even need to go that far up his body, bro. Pause. Like it's just the pecs.
Hey, yo, stop this guy. Stop this guy right now.
Oh, you don't need to go what?
No, but I mean, like in terms of the picture, obviously you got abs, but I'm saying the pecs don't even match. Like it's like the area around the abs doesn't look like it's got the level of.
And
this is definition. Definition looks like someone carved it out of a spoon or something, the back of a spoon or something. It's like,
but this is the thing, though, yeah, because there is a cultural issue in the game because Drake isn't the only one.
Yeah, I was trying to find. That's not real.
Big Sean.
That's not real. That's not real.
On the mains.
No, they Photoshop someone. That must be Photoshop.
Check your Big Sean really quick because
that's rude. That's rude.
Big Sean could never.
Look at this.
Because that's worse than the Drake one.
Do you know what it is? That's like having the most factory custom, like factory bog standard like Civic. They use like a Lamborghini engine in there or something.
Type in Big Sean abs, and it's there.
Nah, there's no way,
bro. The man them are doing surgery.
Nah, Big Sean, because you go to the, it can't be real.
It makes sense that it's coming though, because the hair's become a thing. Like the
hair
actually did.
The hair's become that social.
Another one. Fans are speculating Big Sean may have had abs. His abs don't seem to align with the rest of his physique.
Nothing.
Oh wait,
like Wale said, you can't just isolate the loss of body fat on one part of your body, bro.
No, because Big Sean used ask Rock.
Big Sean's taking liberties. That's true because he's not just got abs. He's like his midsection is like lean and defined and developed, and the rest of his body's just stuck.
He's done too much, bro. So you was on the ab machine only. That's it. Man's here. I'm doing 8 sets of 10 of this, and I'm going on.
he said, I want 22s on my smart car. No one's telling me anything.
It's nasty work, bro. Like,
maybe
there's some things here that
no,
you know what I mean.
Arms are too tiny though.
The arms are crazy.
No. But
man, they've got to buy arms. They got to buy arms now.
Can't like that though. Is it possible?
What to just ab focus? Thing is,
think about what you're seeing.
You got to understand, with abs, it's just the lack of fat that makes them visible. Now you can have overdeveloped abs where you've got the weights, you got the weighted chains, and you're doing the crazy leg lifts and the pull-up bar. Like, but even then, it's like it doesn't look like that because you being on the pull-up bar for that extended amount of time, you're gonna gain muscles in the arms, bro. Something's gonna happen elsewhere. You can't just isolate.
That's a strong ISO, to be honest. That's the
craziest one. Or if boring, got the electric cabs.
You know how much effort you put into that, Your gym routine is crazy. Bro. Like you've gone gym and said, I'm not nowhere near the chest machine. I'm just on this core.
Do you know how you know? Ask them what their diet is. If you can ask in an interview, ask them, what you been eating?
That's right.
Like, oh yeah, you know,
the paleo diet.
It doesn't track. And it's actually shameful. I don't care what no one. This is shameful.
Do you think we need to bring back shame though, so we don't do these things? Because shame is something, that is. We talk about shame in the right and wrong way. Sometimes your friends saying to you, "Hey, you're big, is necessary." Like there was a time when you lot should have pulled me to the side and said, "KG, enough's enough." Like my brother pulled me to the side when I done the main show. The one me and you did. He goes, nah, that Ralphie, you looked crazy. Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's how he did it. He said the Ralphie looked crazy. Yeah, because it was a lighter Ralphie, so it was sitting on the belly wrong. And he goes, nah.
Sort it out.
You know what, That's all it takes.
You know what? I don't have a brother. The toxic brethren, Like I got Aaron Fontaine, my guy. But at one time, once I got to a gathering at Tyler's house, we're there. As we're in there, bear in mind, I think Marley was about 1, and I'm carrying Marley. We're just there chilling. He comes up to me and he just slaps me in the stomach. Goes, "Sort that out, man, brother." That moment, and I remember my brother Tyler. He kind of chuckled a little bit as well. And That moment, that feeling of what that did.
Structure child start doing press-ups.
The next time they both saw me, God,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Yeah, because it's on it. Like, but sometimes we rinse each other. Like, even I remember I'm not gonna say my man's name on this pod still, but he knows who he is. He was holding on with the hairline thing. He's in the group. We all know he's in the group. We're all in the same group, and he was holding on. I said, "Brother, that's your last trim. Stop now. You need to be bald like the rest of us because it's enough. You can't get paid."
No, but what about if because how do you have that conversation? Because
that's funny, man.
I know of someone who
it's your last trim.
It's not their last trim, but like they're like it's like the front looks fine, but from the back is like and like with love, bro. It's like I would say
he's got
like he needs to at least take it down to like a 1, but he's still got like the. You know that the high top of the sponge kind of.
That's what they're taking the liberties. I think that's where it's more egregious because if you can't have the 2-level thing, like the fade thing.
But I feel like a bad friend because I said nothing.
You are a bad friend.
Like I've spoken to him about it, kind of, but before it got peaking, he's like, oh, he knows where like the.
No, where it's rough. See where it's rough, yeah, is when you make suggestions, but then they just double down with more enthusiasm for the trims, and you're just like, it's gonna be more awkward. It's gonna be more awkward than I thought.
Man, them can cuss each other and it's okay. Man, them could in the jesting, you can cuss each other, but we know what we're saying. We're saying, brother, allow it.
I knew of a brother that had the dreads, but was bald, like clean bald in the middle. And it's mad because if you didn't know what you were looking for,
our true special.
If you didn't know what you were looking for, you'd never see that because the hair was long. And I remember it just come up, and I was just like, "Yo, like." He's looking a bit mad in the top there still because it was hats. He was, I mean, he was managing it with. I saw it. I said, hey, "It's great." This is what she was like. Yeah, I know. And I goes, "Okay, so what's the cutoff point?" Because it's one of the ones where you can't be hat vulnerable. Like, let's say your hat gets knocked off, or a girl comes over, grabs your hat on bands. Let me wear it. It's over.
You're losing aura straight away.
That's crazy. My thing is like, so there's acceptable surgeries in it. There's the ones that we're all like used to. Teeth, we've seen that. We're all used to that now. Wait, hold on. What's the man them ones?
The hairline things.
Hair, we're used to seeing the man with its course at the beginning.
I tell you who I'm happy to get the hairline thing. Yeah, there's a limit. If someone's losing their hairline and they get it to save it, run it. KG, if you pulled up with a head of hair.
With a fade, had to fade.
I know. I saw what's his name though. Our brother Kevin on stage, bro. He's back, bro. And I looked at that and I said, "Hey, guys,
he didn't do it for real though.
It ain't real." But I looked at it and I goes, "I don't even know what it's like getting that markup. I can't remember that feeling, bro."
I feel like it looks like. Have you seen that? Have you seen that Stormzy short?
Stormzy's hair in the short. I would like to know. Obviously, I back Stormzy. I like Stormzy in his
100%.
Let's just find.
But we do need to speak about the hair, like the texture of hair that we imagine you'd have if you grew out your hair.
Wait, Stormzy. This is the problem because
in the short film. It's a dope film as well, but it was. I was looking at because I saw the poster for it and I was like, "This must be like a music video or a prank or something."
What's it called? Big Man or?
That's it. Stormzy, Big Man.
There you go, yeah.
Right, cool. I'm going to just quickly see if I can get an image. Crazy.
I saw the hair.
Wait. You know what? Yeah. I thought I saw this and I thought I couldn't put together why I was annoyed. Yeah. I couldn't put together why I was annoyed. Yeah. All right. Stormzy.
I saw this here and I thought, is this the hair you imagine you'd have with an afro?
This one's mad.
I know, and I feel like I know what happened in this moment here, yeah. Because it's one of the moments, when the hair design team and everyone starts to speak fast, and before you know it, you said yes to 4 different things, and the convo's moved on, it's signed, it's happening. Fitting tomorrow, we'll get you in costume, lovely. And you're ready to film, and this is the fit now. Are you seeing it?
It's a mad thing though, because this is probably the reason why I was distracted and I haven't watched it yet. Because It's mad. I thought I saw this and I said, because I was excited, shot an iPhone. You have to understand. But I was like, but what happened though? But so he's got the
The density was just too high, I think. Like, I think it does seem like maybe too many people got involved.
Yep.
Because it could have run, but I think just for how he looks, like he usually has like a smoother kind of look.
No, but you don't understand. He being follically challenged, yeah. We like give me some hair, yeah. I might move like that. Like, Kev was really enjoying the moment. So Stormzy said, "Wait,
but is he follically challenged though? Stormzy's got hair though.
Stormzy ain't bald.
Yeah,
don't try to claim him to your community,
isn't it?
Wait, what you think? Stormzy can continue getting trimmed?
Stormzy can get a fade, bro. Like, but his hair's. I mean, he's never had that much hair.
A fade.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Check. I don't feel like Stormzy's one of
the. He's not bald, man.
He's not bald, but it's just he's never had any style that.
He's got one of those Napa hair. Like he's, you know, them man that it just needs to be hair at the top, fade the sides. That's it.
I don't even know what Stormzy's situation is. Wait 1 second.
I'm looking at pictures now. It's a Napa type situation. Let me
yeah, he's still.
You see what I'm saying? Hair on the top. It's not the low fade. It's just like one of them clean. It's a high fade.
No, but when does it become too high? And then you say, "Yo, like we just gotta like."
All I'll say is this: he's a long way from having to retire. I think.
Yeah.
Are you, man? Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a difference between a man's hairline receding and his head shape. That's his hairline.
So it's just that.
Yeah.
I can hear it. Yeah, actually, because he could kind of still do. Yeah, he's not actually part of my community, to be honest.
Not at all. You tried to claim him. That's a crazy claim.
You know what? On the one away, though, because if he doesn't do, like, if I see him like that, yeah, he looks like us.
Who's us?
Dude.
Isn't it, fam? Be specific.
Like the whole community, bro. It's not even a disrespect. If you do this, bro, yeah, Trav, you could be like that as well, bro. If you're not showing us, like, if you start with this thingy, I don't know where starting.
That's fair.
When you bring it like into the shot.
But the thing is, if I bring it into the shot though, it's fully there, strong, there, potent. Every 2 weeks needs to get cut.
But you can see why I can see the confusion can happen.
No, bro.
If you look at man at the wrong angle,
just understand,
yeah. Wait,
hold
on. If I make you laugh right now,
but you see you, yeah. If I don't make you laugh, and you're just
he said, if I make you sad, even nothing's happening.
If I make you laugh, yeah, you easily can become us. But then it's only when you come back after the joke's enjoyed, you're like, oh,
that's cool. Hey, listen, I know my forehead's prominent. We ain't got to teach me. We go back to my first steps. I was dissing myself way before anybody got the chance.
No, but I said it's fine. That's why I put Stormzy in that link.
No, but what I'm saying is Stormzy lineage. No, but me nor Stormzy are anywhere near your community, bro. Don't you stop trying to have a thing. It's not. Just sit over there where you are.
Though, bro. I'm recruiting, bro.
You see my dad. You see my dad still got the afro on the braids.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey,
it's crazy.
I'm not joining, bro.
That dude's recruiting. Get him.
Look, all this trauma coming back to him real quick.
I do wonder though, like the bald, like see, all bald men, would they? Speaking on behalf of your community, would you all jump at the chance to have hair, or are you like comfortable just being
given a chance? Yeah, if it wasn't a turkey and it doesn't look painful at the front, yeah, I definitely think there'll be more of us that would have come back. Like if I could,
how egregious though would you be?
If I go to sleep and wake up with new fresh hair, oh my god!
Wait. So let's say you wake up and you got Stormzy's thing. What's your first trim?
How I want my hair to grow back, you lot won't even understand.
But what's your first trim?
I'll tell you what would happen.
I will be the night that I will form you. I just want to
I'll tell you what would happen the minute this guy gets hair. Unwarranted FaceTimes.
That's
unsanctioned FaceTimes at crazy times. And they'd be phoning you and it'd be a small talk, bro. 11:30, 11:45.
But I'll be doing this one.
Watch what you man saying.
I'll be doing the one.
No reason. The phone's just hair.
Yeah.
What'd you
say?
You
know when the celebrities get into a fight and they're trying to show you that they're not hurt. That's how my FaceTimes will be.
Every day. I'd be like, weird guy.
Is there something in my hair? Just
I wouldn't address it. And I had the double border as well, old school. I'd have the double border.
Making up for lost time with the old trims.
I'll be doing things that I've not been able to do, like
that's funny.
The hairstyles. I'd be killing the game. That's what I can understand why Stormzy did what he did with that one, because let's say I get a role and they say we're gonna put a hair unit on you, do it.
A man unit.
Do it. I'm telling them to do it immediately. Anyway, man. Shout out Drake though. All the best. That's not how we was expecting you to hit the streets again, but the way the music should be fire. Speaking of music though, we got something here, bro. You lot ready?
Hit me.
All right, cool. Yes, green. I don't know if they're gonna let us run this one in the show though. Do you reckon they'll give us an issue?
Save this for the Patreon.
Save the Patreon,
yeah. But you know what? Nah, staying in music though. I saw Nelly and Ashanti have done this reality TV show, right? You know what? I feel like I should send you this link.
And shout out to Nelly, because him and Ashanti are so funny. It's talking about a 50 Cent moment.
Yeah.
On Jada Kiss podcast. And I'm telling you now, they're like 50's one of the realest guys, but Nelly just had this moment of
check your WhatsApp, bro.
Go ahead.
I just sent it to you now.
Nelly had this moment of I'm gonna be there for my wife. Yeah. Like, wait, hold on, here we go. Let's run this clip. Actually, let me finish what I was saying.
Yeah,
so Nelly was in a club, 50 was in there, and 50 made it hard for Murder Inc., Ashanti, everyone. So he's in the club and he's got henchman now. Nelly's in the gym, he's doing weights, seeing 50. And he's thought, babes, do you want me to go handle that shit? I want to go and tell him I'm going to make an apologize. And he's hoping that she's not going to be on some, I want an apology. She goes, I want him to apologize.
Whoa.
Oh. So he's gone over there. There's a lot of G in it over there. And he's like, fuck it up.
So is this recent?
No, this is when
okay, cool. Prime time.
All right, okay.
He's gone over there on some but he's
probably even more peak.
He's seen 50 and he's just smiling like shit. Like this is crazy. 50 kind of knows what it's about, and he goes, bro, please, I beg you, I'm here with the old lady. Like, I beg you, just apologize. Like, like she's here with me in it. He goes, Ashanti, I'm sorry. Just like loud in the club. And she's like, it's cool. But then he walks back, he turns around, he's like he's done something. As in, theatrics. Then he had to do the theatrics, but it's like, imagine your missus telling you, go over there, get me an apology, when you're she's in a rave, and all her people that are chatting shit about her. Are you, man, going over there? Like, just imagine your missus got into beef with a UFC fighter.
No, but you got to scale it. You got to scale it right, though, because Nelly is in the game that 50's in. They are they're age mates to a degree. Not to say levels career-wise and that, but that's not the first time you're seeing me. It's not the first time we've ever spoken. There's a lot of there's still more. It's warmer than it is than if you're telling me I'm gonna go chat to a UFC done. You understand? That needs to be another comedian or another actor in the game. You understand? Someone that I've already.
But an actor that's well known for crud.
But either way, we've spoken before to whatever degree, good or bad. So now I'm going over there on some, I'm not introducing my name. I'm not saying none of that. You know who I am. I know who you are already. That's where we're starting from. Am I going? Absolutely.
It depends on who we're. I think the person is key, because I think Nelly approaches every other person. You know what the 50 approach looks like. So he's got the reputation of this could be.
It's mad.
Long,
especially with his people as well. Like,
I've seen 50 throw chairs on his own, bro.
You remember the award show when he was just literally walked right up to where the man who was sitting, who was his ops, on some taunting thing off this, like, bro, I'm here.
This is what I'm saying. That's what you're dealing with. That's the kind of person that you're dealing with. Is like that's what it has to be in you. So if you imagine you've got a comedian that's got Suge Knight reputation, and your missus says, "Get me an apology."
Okay, cool. Wait, it depends. You know what? Yeah, I think because I've asked, that's what's messed up my thing. Because if she said it off her own back, then it's like, right, that's a mad request. Like, you don't see man's waved. I've had a few. Like, this ain't really fighting. I'm not ready to scrap. But if I've said it on a playful thing and you've taken it, I can't really. I'm just in a madness, bro. I think I might. I do it. I don't know. It depends. You know what it is? It depends where our relationship is. Because if it's one of them ones where we're at a real place, I can say, do you know what? That's silly. That's silly. There's 25 men over there. They're all looking mad. It's just me and you. This makes no sense. And if you really care about me, you don't want me going over there like that. But also, I reckon it would be above me if what he did to her was mad. If what he did to her was mad, it's above me. I've got to do something.
All right, listen, I've got the share screen on this clip. I think this is getting a little bit viral at the moment, actually.
Yes, it's moving around.
I hope this doesn't make us look bad, man.
Go on.
1 second. Okay, let me know if you can hear it.
My first response is I'm super happy for him for putting it together. The wife and mommy side of me is like, let me call Live Nation because I don't like this at all. Now, the wife side of me and mommy side of me is a little sad. You know, daddy's going to be gone for a long time.
I think it'll be fine.
Just as a baby, it's a lot.
Well, listen, it's all you. I ain't gonna even lie. You know, I ain't got nothing for him.
Absolutely not, I know.
Until he can say, I'm hungry. Until he can say, I need to use the bathroom. It's gonna be a lot easier. But as soon as he started walking, I said, enjoy it. Because as soon as he gets to walking and talking, he went to crew.
I'm trying to understand how is it that you sneak through when he starts crying?
Do y'all really be up at night? I heard about it.
You know what? I'm split about his tour. My
should I
first
go to this
response
one?
is I'm super happy for
Pull up the ring didn't mean a thing.
That's
So-
just reactions.
putting it together.
Okay, so wait, so he doesn't wake up.
He said, I ain't got nothing for him until he can say, Daddy, I'm hungry. Until he can say, I need to use the bathroom, I got nothing for him. Yeah, I'm mad at you to say you got nothing for your newborn child.
No, but you have to understand though.
Oh,
Not
man.
like I'm standing with him, yeah. But you're useless in that. You know, in the early bit, you know, when you try, because me and the missus went to the breastfeeding classes together, and that they tell you to be their support, hold the head, like you can be there with them on that one, yeah. But then you do it the first night, and you're like, this doesn't help us. Because I'm just standing there,
I'm just tired.
tired, watching you do this. And
The tiredness is the worst because you're not even like doing it properly. Like your coordination's not there.
It's one of
Bro, I'm
those,
not doing anything. I'm just there, awake, tired.
It's like, and what's bad is, you know, the emotional support side of things, that's there, and it wears off after the first 3-4 days, because then it's like, after a while, they just get into a thing of waking up, boom, on the thing, just there, and you're just up there on some, is anything I can do? You've got
And
water.
you can't do nothing.
It's nothing, bro. And at this point, you're back at work because the paternity leave is dead.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? If you ain't got the setup like that, you're on a paternity leave thing, bro. You got 2 weeks. After that 2 weeks, you gotta get up and drive to work.
And then we can't both be tired. I know that sounds crazy.
There's that, because then tomorrow I can do a bit more rather than me both being tired. But realistically, I won't have the grace of, oh, you're tired, because what? Why am I tired?
I can't even really do more if you think about it, because
You have to be that emotional support animal.
All I can do is change nappies.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I have nothing to offer. This child doesn't need anything from me. Like, come home skin to skin, you can do all that stuff. But then
let me know when it's the changing thing. Man will get the changes. All the changes, I'll run it. But if I'm just up there sitting, it feels like this is counterproductive for tomorrow.
Do you know what I think it is though? I think that's probably where some of like the resentment might be too strong a word, but
It's definitely no. It's the right word. That is
Yeah.
the right word.
because it's like, oh, because you changed your nappies, you think you done something, but you're going back to bed, and I'm just here like the baby
Yeah.
looking at me.
And it never ends because you know what's mad, yeah? And the harsh reality is that thing can't be balanced. The workload of that specific time, that 2-3 months, it won't be. It just won't be equal 50-50 even Steven.
Unless it's pure bottle, in which case then it's a bit.
Yeah, then it will get closer. But I think there's just a type of connection that women biologically have to newborn babies that we don't. And the reason why I say that, so like, for example, you see when a baby cries or makes noise in the other room,
Yeah.
the sound of that cry will make a woman's body know what type of milk the baby needs.
Yeah.
We're not that dialed in to the baby, bro.
No, we gotta be
He's
real.
like, wait, that's
Listen.
that's
For
a
me,
nappy
it's
change.
true. It's all the same cry. It's all the same
Bro, I
sound.
can sleep through like the baby was
yeah.
crying last night. I swear. Like
Absolutely.
it's not because there's just something that happens. Even the leaking thing, like a baby starts crying and then they will respond. Yeah. Nah, like you have to understand they connected up a bond from once that baby was growing in them.
Yep.
From then. Yeah.
They've had a whole year.
Behind.
By the time that baby's 3 months, they've had a whole year's journey together.
They know, you know, when they feel a certain kick and be like,
yep.
Yep. You know, yeah.
Or they feel the movement and they're like, no, something's wrong, we have to go to hospital. And you're just sitting there like, why is that different to last time? They just know, bro. But you know what's even more on that one? When you look into like baby psychology, right? Babies, they say that our babies tend to learn to say that dad first or they call other people first. That's because for a long time in that baby's mind, it's still one with the mum. So as far as learning to address you, I don't need to do that. We are
one.
This is us. This is us.
That's like the symbiote's been growing inside you, so it's like, you know.
Thank you. Don't tell. There's no way.
Venom, but
we're not going to be able to fast track that type of bond. It's
bro.
not going to happen.
I have to, and I always try to tell dads, because there's this. It's mental. There's these studies, and I should literally track it, but this is something that someone told me early, and I'm so glad for this information. They said that in the first year, like when your missus has a baby for the first time, she's gonna change.
Yep.
Completely. Emotionally, physically, like all of the leads, bro. Spiritually, all of them, like all of the stuff. Yeah, she's not herself anymore. Something's happened. Yeah.
And you know in Pokemon when the Charmander suddenly starts to turn into something else.
Something's happening.
And by the time it changes, it doesn't even chat to you the same. It's
a new person.
Charmander's gone.
That's it. Yeah, that was Charizard now.
You know, so remember Pikachu, and then when it becomes Raichu, it's like Pikachu before.
Yeah.
Raichu was on another thing altogether, bro.
But just on that, what's funny is that you know how Pokemon just all say their names, don't it?
Yeah.
So it's like Pikachu don't exist no more. It's Raichu now, isn't it?
It's Raichu.
Oh, it's Charmeleon now. It's Charizard now. Like I'm not who I used to be.
And that's it. Imagine your missus like an evolved Pokemon that you have to learn all the moves again. No, you have to learn.
And what's bad is, listen, no matter what is said beforehand about what it's going to be like and all this type of, I won't be like this type of mom. I won't be like this. Hey, listen, that means nothing. You will learn as you're on the journey.
I think there's something that, and we probably spoke about this before, but a lot of people who don't have children, they think about a child from the perspective. I used to think when I see kids messing around and you control your kids better, like you're bad, not a bad parent, but you ain't patterned your discipline. That's why a child's like that. And I think it's so easy to think about everything from your perspective, like, I'm going to be this way, I'm going to do this, with no regard for the fact that your child's going to have their own personality, their own way of seeing the world. But then also, you don't think about how your parenting style that you're trying to adapt, that you've planned in your head is going to interface with this child. Like, there might be someone that responds to it well, they might not respond to it well. You might have to find something different. It's like managers managing a team, innit? Even in football, they don't manage every player in the team the same way to get the performance out of them.
That's
right. But people don't realize these things. And so,
I'm telling you, bro. And you know, what kind of helps, like, what's definitely helped me to a degree understand that kind of philosophy is being the eldest sibling.
All right.
And dealing with two... It's like middle management. You know what I mean? You're dealing with, you know what I mean, pressures from above. Yeah, we've got targets to hit, but my team have got to get everybody on the same page. But you guys are so different from each other. Okay, I'll talk to you like this, talk to you like that, brother. It's the same thing.
But I can't leave this out, and I wanted to make sure that I
Go on.
wasn't making this up because I was in a foster agency. They say men are more likely to cheat on their missus when their wife is pregnant with their first child or something, or just when their missus is pregnant. So I always tell the man,
What's the psychology of that?
whoa, you're on the outs. You're
Oh,
no
like you
longer, you're no longer, you have to force yourself to be a part of this group. As in, something happens, you're in a house. Just imagine you're in a house here and we're all on the same page. Yeah. And all of a sudden, there's this host that takes over your missus. And that's what happens, really. It's takes over your missus. And
Just getting priorities now.
That's the host.
You are no longer
Priority.
how the priority is, you're no longer the priority. And you have to force yourself to be a part of this foundation. If not, you can easily be, because for the first time I kind of understood. I was like, I can understand how this thing happens now, because you're not like, she's just not checking for you, but she can't. Not out of wickedness. She's busy, and there might be a postpartum thing. There could be all sorts of stuff that she's getting on with. So you have to fit into her lifestyle, but you can feel really on the outs. And then after, if you don't go home and carry your baby as much as possible, because you get the dull moments, baby sleeping, baby's when she's awake. So you're not getting the excitable moments because it's sleeping. That's what it's gonna be. She's gonna come home from the hospital and it's sleep. And you get that she has moments.
You get the scraps.
30 minutes. So then now, if you're not forcing yourself into the rotation of the family, all of a sudden there is a clear divide, and you're looking for.
And you know what?
Remembered in this.
And you know another element of it,
Go ahead.
No, you're spot on, bro. And another element to this thing as well is because of the gravity and the impact of what she's gone through on a physical level, and the fact that the workload is you know what I mean on what it looks like breastfeeding, the tasks that come. Like, you almost don't feel like your grievance or your emotional space, you don't have the space or the right to feel any of those things.
There you go. There you go. And then that's when, if you're not locked in, so I always say to men that getting married, like having a child and stuff, I say, bro, try your best to be a part of this thing. You're going to have to force yourself in. Come home, child on your chest.
Straight to it.
All the important things, or you're not a part of this. Like, it's like an NBA team, bro. They're not throwing you the ball, bro. The corner free when you should be open, you're not getting that. So now you're
just cheering all game on the bench.
No, now you're getting
it's real. It's real because it's a different thing now, isn't it? Like her mind is not yours like it used to be. Her body isn't yours like it used to be. So it's like almost like all the privilege or access that you might have had at a point in time is all gone now. And if you haven't been thinking about it, I can imagine it can catch someone off guard, like where suddenly it's like, I can't even be close to you. I used to be close to you because you always touch you, but you is just all up on you.
And if you don't sleep well, that could even extend.
Listen, now we're talking some real shit, but I'm glad we're here, because I'm telling you, you see how me and Books, we're lit, like as in we're close, like we got this, brother. I felt it, bro. I'm saying I felt so removed and so like raw. Like it's only because I remember the conversation and someone saying to me, hey, in this moment, because you're gonna feel kind of alienated, it's on you to lock into this thing. Now, scientifically, the child will tend to look like the dad, which gives you another reason to connect. That's one of the main reasons they say there's that in there as well. So you see your child, and it's like there's a reason, there's a need to see yourself, basically.
Absolutely.
No, it's so real, because just on that quickly, it reminds me of when my son was born, and like before I had a child, I knew I wanted to have a child. Like I knew I wanted like children and stuff, and I was so excited about it. I'd always be trying to carry someone's baby. I just think, the innocence of children, and just like, when you vibe with a child, I feel like it's a reflection on your character, because children are just like, they're unbiased, so I think they're good judges of character. But when he was born and he came out, I remember like thinking like, oh wow, like it's amazing. But then I also thought, I have no idea who you are. You're just like a random dog to me. It's come out of nowhere. Like it kind of surprised me because I thought I'd feel like an instant connection. Oh, my son, my boy.
Oh,
I was like,
interesting.
yeah, I was like, I think I said this before. I was like, it was weird. It was like I felt so detached from him. He came out and it's like there's you and there's me, but
I didn't cry. I thought I was gonna cry when my daughter was born.
yeah, same.
And I didn't.
I only cried with my last one.
Yeah, I thought I was
see it coming.
You sure you lost?
Absolutely, guaranteed. But now I thought with my daughter because I remember I planned a speech. I was gonna be on some dramatic, welcome to the world. I'll be your guide and I was on some nonsense thing. Yeah, bro, on some dramatic thing. But then she came and no cap, just took my breath away. I just went, oh. Literally, that was it. But my son came and I remember just looking at him and it's like, for me, it happened. It almost like parenting got real as I saw them in the flesh, because obviously it's like. It's a cool theory when you're like, it's the belly and it's there, and you're like, we are saving, we're doing this thing, and it's a hypothetical thing until it's a child in my hand with eyes slowly opening his little eyes and looking at me, and I'm like, right, I'm really your dad still.
Yeah, like the first time he held my hand, I was like,
powerful moment.
My one, when I knew it was bro, we went for the scan, brother. That heartbeat.
Yeah. The BPM in it. The BPM
I sat there and they were looking at the screen like, and I was like, it's real. Bro, I remember leaning forward. It's the PS5, you're losing in fever and you sit forward, bro. It's that one, bro. Bro, I had that moment, bro. Because I said, oh my God. Okay, everything that I thought before, forget that. That heartbeat is my responsibility, bro. And it was too fast. So I'm just hearing it. All I can
the pace. Hey,
like
man,
right
I got a question for you, yeah? Do you remember what your mind was like on a weekend before you became a parent?
Way.
It's gone for me.
I remember.
Well, I think maybe because my daughter's 14, so it goes back a bit further, but brother, I don't remember what I used to be like before being a parent. What empty schedule space looked like and felt like for me,
bro. What busy looked like?
You had your child young though. You had your child. Yeah. So we gallivanted. They were telling me for the crowd. They'll say, "Man, pregnant time." That's how man it was getting. It was getting
yeah.
Because we was enjoying, so we waited. So I do remember life pre. Yeah, I remember life pre. So yeah,
cool.
Oh, you mean that? Oh, right.
Just your mentality pre being a parent.
I was different though.
Okay.
I was my mentality. I would say, not any change, everything. Because remember when she was arriving, me and you had a show together.
We had a radio show. Yeah, I remember.
And now I remember saying to you, I knew something was happening though. The heartbeat changed everything. But I was like, I can't be here no. I was like, I cannot commit to this show. Books. Remember I came out and said, listen.
I remember.
My wife her week is the baby. I can't come home and tell her.
On a Saturday.
I'm now with Travis for 5 hours. It's not happening. I have to leave the show. Big up.
I remember that.
And he was like, I said, we're sick. I remember telling him, I goes, bro, we can't stop. Like, I know there's gold here, but
I remember we ended that call because I remember that it was getting to the one where you was missing bare shows. Like sometimes it was like coming here and there. And I was like, bro, what's going on, man? And he was like, bro, I can't, man. This ain't working, bro. And I remember we ended it just going, we're definitely gonna work together though. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh man. Yo, that's so crazy. Listen, let's go over to the other side. But even when he started another podcast, I was like, I've been trying to tell him to start a pod. I remember telling him, I goes, we need a pod. You had a pod.
Cool name for a podcast.
I was like, this.
Oh, that is a cool name for a podcast.
Bro, I was telling you, it's a cool. It's wicked.
Hey, why did we resurrect that?
No, this is the killer. So it was great. Everything was great about it. I just went in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why? Like, this is
because that was the show we had was gonna go to the pod.
Yeah.
So we had Candice on there. Do you know what I mean? Candice.
Candice, bro. And I was like, all the pieces are here. But the God has a funny way of working things out, I would say. Listen, we're getting on with the
Because now you've got a Wale instead of a Candice.
Wale instead of Candice.
Come on, fam.
Is that better?
Wale like the rapper?
No, is it like...
Is it better? I hope Candice listens to this episode. She'd be a good guest to have
Wale
on,
is better than Candice, right? He is, come on.
I'm not sure how to feel about the fact that you're asking. You know?
Nah, because I don't know if she listens to the pod. I'm not trying to have feelings.
Hey, shout out to Candice.
I say that. It's
no,
when you
you're
left the show.
mind.
No, because when you left the show, me and Candice held that radio show down for 2-3 years.
How about your bad mind?
All right.
The work and toil that Wale's put in, undefeated, to accept foolishness, and you're asking yourself these questions. Wale, you're better, bro.
What Candice was doing, she was a whole producer.
No, Wale. I can't. The trips, the late editing.
Bro, you got to listen. I can't discredit the
man. Discredit her, bro.
No, but I think Travis is just responding in kind of he's being true to form. That's what it is. So
that's a true to form.
I hear it. Hey, let's go, man.
Travis, you want to fight?
I think you and KG should fight though.
Let's head over, bro. You know I would take that fight.
Wow.
You don't thought this would flow like how it does with you two? Absolutely not. Run it, set it up. If the money's right, I'm there, bro. Misfits.
You know I'd headbutt you in it.
Absolutely. But I'm there for the bread. I'm not there to win. I'm gonna give it the best I've got.
I'll do something that you look at me like, raw.
Bro, I'm letting you know.
How you said you'll take the fight, yeah? I have to headbutt you to let you know that.
Please understand. You know I'm coming smoking at the gate. You absolutely know. So you need to headbutt me. But however the fight goes, I'm knocking on the change room afterwards. I'm saying, yo, which way you man going home? We getting food.
Oh my God! And that stupid coffee order as well. That's up, bro. Yeah, blonde roasted.
A splash of milk.
You already know.
Order.
5 sugars.
Bro, doing a group call like we just finished podding. That'd
be funny. That'd be funny.
Let's go over to Patreon, man. Let's go.
Let's go, man.